We're out here at the range. We're about 130 yards away. I just cleaned my rifle, so hopefully the first shot might be a little off. But anyway, we'll go ahead and test these reloads. Again, it's reloader 15 with 75 grain Hornady bolt tail hollow point match bullets. Got 23.7, 24.0, which is what I had previously been using before I got my suppressor. We've got 24.3 and 24.6. Okay, so now again, never take my load data and just try it in your gun. You need to work up a load. Now I'm starting here because I've already worked up a load for the 24.0 grain, so I know that's good. Alright, here we go. 23.7. I will aim at the bottom left target. Again, this shot is right after it's been cleaned. Maybe a little off. Bottom left target. Okay, all the brass looks good. And then we'll show you the chronograph reading here. This is for the 23.7. That was fourth. Again, 23.7. Okay, it's the 24.0. What I have been shooting. We'll go for the bottom right target. Okay, this is the 24.0. All the primers look fine, but you can tell they're definitely definitely a little bit more pressure than the 23s, 23.7s. All right, that's fourth shot. Okay, this is 24.3, top left target. Now when I'm shooting these, my reticle is pretty much covering the entire big square portion of the target, so I can expect a little bit of error from that. 24.3. .3 grains. Pressure seemed good. You can tell a little bit more than the 24s. It's starting to see a slight marring on the head stamp there. Anyway, we'll go ahead and review the 24.3s. Again, this is the fourth shot. Okay, last group, 24.6. I will be aiming at the top right. Pressure seemed fine on that one. Go through this and see what we have here. Okay, here are the results. Now this is why I love Palmetto State Armory. That gun I have no upgrades to it. It's just the Palmetto State Armory, the mid-grade trigger, and I mean these results are pretty good just for AR that doesn't cost more than $600. I'll do a review if I have comments and you want to see exactly what I have, but it's just a general Palmetto State Armory, like I say, with just their mid-grade barrel on it. So this is the first group. As you can see, that first shot was a clean bore shot, so that doesn't surprise me that it was away. And then you got the next three right on top of each other. I wish that was a higher velocity, but even if it's not, I might go with it. I mean, if I can get that consistent, that would be great. Now, one thing to mention is that I'm just using a 6-power scope, so my reticle covered up the entire square, so I might need to adjust the targets that I use. Anyhow, there's that one. Now this is the one that I've been shooting, and this must have been me or something, or just hard to see the target with the reticle, because I mean when I shoot them again, I've been, when I'm shooting this through my suppressor, I'm getting 1-inch groups pretty consistently. I'll link to I'll have a video. I'll link to a video right now that shows me shooting that load with and without the suppressor on it. This is the 24.3. As you can see, this one's just right at an inch pretty much. And then this is the last one. You got 3 of them pretty good, 3 of them within an inch, and then you got that one flyer. So I'm not sure if that's just the target that I'm using, a bad target for the reticle that I have. I might try this again and see what we have. Okay, so after looking at the data, looking at the speeds of the bullets, the group size, that one 24 grains, I don't know why that was so bad. Like I say before, normally it's like within an inch, and the other ones are within an inch. I'm sure if I was shooting at a better target for my scope and reticle I had, I'm sure it'd be more consistent. That 23 grain, 23.7 grains, I want to explore that more, because that group was awesome. The only bad thing is that was quite a bit lower. The reading for the velocity, the average was about 2480, and then you go up to 24 grains and it was 2620, although that one may be off a little bit because the 24.3 was, the average was 2614. The average for the 24.6 was the 2650. Average for 24.3 was 2614. So I don't know, having that 24 grain load, the load that I usually shoot, seems like something was a little weird. That velocity seems high for compared to the others. I'm going to do some more loads. I definitely want to test that 23.7 again, and I'll just think about it, think about what I want to do, and then test them. I'll test them on different targets where I can get more of a precise aim. Okay, round 2 for the 223 testing. I decided to test the 3 lowest loads again, since that last load seemed to kind of be all over the place. Now, with those 24 grains, the ones that I have been shooting, I didn't load those previous. I already had those loaded, so the trim length was probably a little bit off. I wasn't super detailed when I load all of them. After I find the load, I'm not super worried about the trim length, so that may have had an issue, had a roll in it. So I've got these all loaded up, all the same trim length. We'll go ahead and see what one works the best, and I hope I can get these on Chronograph. My setup might not be right for it, but we'll see what we can do. I may have only been able to get one reading. The chronograph wasn't in the best spot. Yeah, only one reading. Better than none, I guess. So that little adjustment with the chronograph did help. We got them all on. That's the fourth. I guess that was I don't know what one that was, but I only caught 3 of them. Alright, here are the results. This is the 23.4. Now, when we first tried this group, there was one flyer. Well, there was the first shot I tried was it was a cold bore shot, and it was also right after cleaning. Okay, and then the 3 previous landed right on top of each other. So this time, this shot here, that was the first one. It was a cold bore, and then these ones were the ones after. So if you look at that, that's just under an inch for that one. And then that's just over an inch, even if you include the cold bore shot. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good group. The only issue is, now I did get one reading and it was 24.42. And the previous average when I shot these the first time was 24.81. So that's just a huge gap between this next low. This is the 24.0. So go ahead and measure this one out. We've got, let's see here. Here we go. That's about just under 1.5 for there. And then the next largest, you're just about 1.5 there as well. That one you are closer to 2. So that one's not very good. And it wasn't very good before. Maybe I just got lucky when I was shooting them before and getting 1-inch groups. But anyway, so the weird thing was, now when we first shot, and I noted this in the video, we've got, so this is 0.3 grains more than this. Okay, so the average from before was 28.481. The one shot we got on the Chrony this time was 24.42, you know. Okay, so we're right around probably top 25, 2,500, and giving it the benefit of the doubt. Okay, now we go into here. The average last time was 26.20. This is the 24.0 grains. And then this time we got 2 on the chronograph. It was 2.082 and 2.666. So, I mean, they're fairly similar. So say you go to 2,600. So you're saying that's over 100 feet per second faster with 0.3 grains. I don't know, and we got that result twice, so I don't know what to say about that, but it seems to be going significantly faster with just 0.3 grains extra powder. So that makes me not want to really use this one, just because I do long range with it and I do hunt with it. So I'd prefer to have more velocity, but that's okay, because this group is pretty good. If you remember before, this group was also about 1 inch. From when I first shot it, and this one is okay. There you can see the light shining through that hole where the duct tape is. Anyhow, and this time was about 1 inch as well. So that's just over an inch right there. That's about an inch and a half. So about inch and a half, and I guess I'm fine with that. Um, we've been getting fairly significant velocities with this one as well. As you can see, these are the velocities from today. This is the average velocity from when we shot it last. So they're in the same ballpark. So I think I'll just load those up and I'll be fairly happy with that. I don't know why we couldn't get down to 1 inch, but maybe it shoots better when it's dirty. Who knows? So I'll go ahead and run with that one. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful to you. I didn't get the exact results I wanted to, but I'm happy enough with it that I think it'll be okay. No, I just barely cleaned this barrel and did these shots through, so maybe my AR likes a dirty barrel. I don't know. But anyway, it's decent groups, and the main thing is they're really consistent. The point of impact is very close on all of them, especially the 24 grains and the 24.3. The point of impact is essentially the same, so that's a very good thing. Anyhow, stay tuned for the next video I will put out. It will be with this load. It'll be this 24.3 grains with those same bullets, same load, and we'll do some long range shooting with my Palmetto, with my AR-15, which is Palmetto State Armory. We'll do some long range shooting. We'll do it on paper. We'll see what kind of accuracy we get with it. See what kind of long range accuracy we can get out of it. So. Remember to subscribe. I really appreciate you subscribing, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have fun shooting out there.